What's happening, YouTube? It's great to see you again in the 1+Den of M. Today is Wednesday, and you know what we do on Wednesdays. We watch What If. Now, today is episode 6 of What If, and we've still got a couple confirmed characters who have yet to appear in the series, including Party Thor and Gamora. Now, yesterday there was a post saying that the mid-season trailer, which I haven't seen yet, confirmed the return of Dark Doctor Strange, and I think that's important for a couple reasons. Doctor Strange appeared in episode 4 of What If, and I think episode 4 is going to be a large event, or kind of one of the more important episodes for each of the Disney Plus series that are being released. Now, the other reason I think this is important is because to date, Doctor Strange is the only one who's been able to interact with Uatu, or really even perceive him and see that he exists around him. So I think that's going to be important, and I've got my fingers crossed. I really hope we get another episode with Wanda. 2 huge episodes recently. Again, the Doctor Strange episode was, really big. People are still talking about it. And then, of course, we had Zombies last week, and Zombies everybody was looking forward to since we saw Zombie Cap in the D23 trailer. Speaking of the D23 trailers, it seems like yesterday, I know I said this in the last video, but it seems like yesterday that they made these announcements to begin with, and we're already on the tail end of our 4th show, which is a really big deal because, in such a short time, since January, we've gotten consistent MCU content, basically back to back. So this is a really, really exciting time to be alive and to be a comic book fan, to be a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because we've just got so much coming. If you haven't seen the Hawkeye trailer yet, it debuted or premiered yesterday, and it looks really entertaining. It looks like a really good time, so check out the reaction video on that. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons on your way out, because I've got new content coming every week. And with us being on the tail end of What If, there is a bit of a delay between the premiere date of Hawkeye and the end of What If. There's some time in between there, but I'll be sure to fill it in with some interesting stuff. If you've got any suggestions for shows that you want to see reactions to, please leave them in the comment section down below. Now, I'm super excited for this episode. I love this show so far, so let's get into it. So it actually looks like this is the Killmonger episode. What if Killmonger saved Tony Stark? They need to do like a rock and roll version of this for somebody. Next Agatha appearance. Michael B. Jordan. Chadwick Boseman again? Yes! Angela Bassett! Andy Serkis! What? Don Cheadle! Paul Bettany! So this is interesting because we're seeing a few characters who aren't even in the MCU anymore make multiple appearances in this. So we're seeing Andy Serkis back as Ulysses Claw, Leslie Bibb is back again, so something's getting recorded.
Every journey has a beginning, but change one step along the way, and you could end up at a very different destination.
Is it cool if I take a picture with you?
Yes, it's very cool. Please, no gang signs.
There's that bomb again.
That was a spectacular entrance, seriously.
The 10 rings have reinforcements en route.
Heroes are not born, they're forged in darkness.
This is such a
Aw, Happy.
supposed to be my promotion.
Yeah. That's Happy's job, nobody else's.
Christine Everhart.
There she is, Leslie Bibb.
What you were doing in the Kunar province?
Those plans were bankrolled by Stark Industries COO Obadiah Stane. I brought receipts. Wire transfers, bank documents, Google it. I just dropped it all online.
You son of a... Security! Play nice. He's a friend.
Not Vision.
You.
So Paul Bettany is going to be Jarvis in this episode.
You got an ear for branding, I'll give you that.
What? I like anime.
Worst case scenario, we'll end up with the world's most expensive Gundam model.
Yeah, no
Third
kidding.
case in the warehouse.
Ulysses Claw? No, Tony. Absolutely not.
Not every day the Americans get down in the muck with the likes of me.
Our quarrel is not with you, Ghana.
Oh, really? Because you're kind of sending me mixed messages right now.
be part of the system to change the system.
You gonna ask Pepper to come and kill me?
You forget you programmed the drone yourself? Your moves are his moves.
I guess I have to freestyle then. Each one is for a kill. And believe it or not, Tony, I was really hoping you wouldn't make the cut.
We're at war. You work for me now.
Well, there goes Claw.
I come with the gift.
Rest easy, nephew. You are home.
Oh, please. They're built by Americans.
She doesn't like Americans at all.
It's time.
Yeah, now he has an army.
You shall become the next Black Panther.
Was it worth it, my cousin?
What did it cost?
I did what I had to do.
It will get the best of you eventually, on your plane or on ours.
Destroyers are circling the African coast.
What? How did you get in here?
So, let us open their eyes together.
Heroes are never really God.
Oh, come on! Alright, so that was episode 6 of What If, and was it my favorite episode? Not really. Was it the best one? I don't think so at all. It was good, though. This show has been, like, consistently good. There have been a few episodes that obviously top the others, my favorites being the Doctor Strange episode, I would say Zombies after that, Captain Carter. I'd probably put this one a little over episode 2 as well. I've noticed, like, this one in particular seemed to have a lot of nods to the original Iron Man series. I take notes when I watch these shows, and this one I've got 2 pages, actually, which isn't common. I usually have, like, half a page or 1 page. They did do, I think, 2 mentions of the 10 Rings. I also noticed that the voice actor for Tony Stark was obviously not the same. I don't think the voice actor for Pepper was the same. I don't think it was Gwyneth Paltrow. But we did have Jon Favreau returning. No Jeff Bridges. We had Don Cheadle. And it's funny because I'm pretty sure Don Cheadle had a heck of a lot more in this particular episode than he did for his Emmy nomination for the episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier that he did. There was a Gundam reference. Let's see here. Jarvis is back. Well, Jarvis was back. There were several references to other films where they took kind of the lines and rearranged them in a way that it was still a nod to the original, but they had changed it to obviously fit more into context here. So one of the ones being getting your hands dirty or breaking some eggs. That was a conversation that Tony and Ultron had in the same compound that they were in. The other one being with, like, kind of what did it cost you when Thanos and Gamora were speaking in the Soul Realm. Now, one thing I did notice, when you see T'Challa's casket, there were some there's lettering on it, and it's in a blue, a vibrant blue that really reminds me of it's an older film, it's a Disney movie, but Atlantis: The Lost Empire. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've gotten vibes from that in this show twice now, and one was being Christine Palmer's resurrection, when she had the car parts swirling around her. It was like when Kida had the masks going around her and doing her transformation. And then the lettering, kind of the glowing lettering on T'Challa's casket, also reminded me of that. Now, we are going to see characters from Atlantis in the new Black Panther movie, and I'm really, really hoping that they take inspiration from that film when creating that world, because it's not something we've seen in live action before. I was surprised that there was no Letitia Wright in this because she seemed to have a pretty prominent part, like it comparatively speaking, I would say. So I'm not sure. She probably had a scheduling conflict. With Jon Favreau going back, that guy must be so busy. He's got this going on. He's like running the Star Wars universe right now, which is really great. I guess Spider-Man No Way Home, I guess that was finished a while ago, but so I really enjoyed the references in this episode, specifically the references to Iron Man 1 and 2. They have this really good way of kind of revisiting those stories without just rehashing it. And we saw that with What If Agent Carter took the super soldier serum instead, because although that did feel very much like the first Captain America film, they did it in a way that kind of recaps it quickly so that we can get on with the story. And I really like how they're doing that. My favorite character in this episode would have had to have been Ramonda. If you don't know this, so Angela Bassett plays Ramonda in the live-action Black Panther. She also voiced the character Ramonda in this episode of What If. Now, Angela Bassett was actually originally set to play Storm, not Halle Berry in the Fox universe. So I'm really happy that we're getting her involved in the MCU. And given how much ass she really kicked in this episode, I really hope that the second Black Panther film kind of continues with that and really shows her as a warrior queen. I'm always curious to see if you spotted anything that I have missed or maybe have some theories that I hadn't thought about, so be sure to leave those in the comment section down below. In the description box, along with the timestamps for this video, I'm also going to be posting my link to Instagram, so be sure to follow on that because I'll be making some posts for some polls and see what we'll be posting in between What If and Hawkeye. As always, thank you so much for joining me in the 1+10 of M. Bye!